Welcome, everyone, to Jerry World, AT&T Stadium and the home of the Southwest Classic, and fans have been filling this place up for the past few hours, wrapping up the tailgates and fired up for what ought to be a sensational clash. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arkansas's offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be...
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Green. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. The give to the back. And how about that interior deep? For nothing. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Running with power. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. Get the distance, and man, he did it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stock follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an
back to throw, it's Green. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to just...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel, been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Muhammad. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Mississippi State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Buys a little time with his feet. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He wants to throw. Fires on the move. Tosses it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. Did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead. Going into the half, I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Complete to the left. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Coming after it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. And as time runs out here in the 2nd quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Southwest Classic, we've been treated to a fun one. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the stadium and our guys to start up the second half.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the ground with the back.
and a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Line gets set. First down. Leaves it with the back. The pirouette on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The back goes in motion. Off play action. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Leaves it with the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run from the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. And the Razorbacks get the first down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Looking to throw, it's Green. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
Don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the fourth quarter. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
Going with the ground game left. Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead's extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They're going to throw it again. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Open space at the 25. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Makes a connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Green. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the run, it's Moss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying the left side. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get in the end zone.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.